Now this video will take the previous one on hazard registration, and it's going to go into a bit more detail about the risk management of a specific hazard. So here we look at the second tab and the fourth tab. We can see here that no monitoring records have been created so far. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you the difference between the risk factors, which is what we looked at a moment ago, and the second tab here, the risk assessment. So the risk assessment allows us to put some analytical values based on the ISO 31000 standard to give you some indication as to how severe this particular hazard is on your own rating. So you'll go down this selection box here, and you'll be able to have the opportunity to rate this hazard based on your assessment of the severity, the likelihood, and the probability weighting. Those will give you a score. In this particular case, they're multiplied 2 by 2 by 3, and we can see here that the hazard score is 12, and that's below your threshold of 21. So this particular hazard is not rated as significant. The value 21 is set in the administration area here under the risk assessment area. However, if this was a moderate or a major consequence of something going wrong with this particular piece of equipment, we can see here that the 24 score has exceeded your risk threshold of 21, so this has made this particular hazard significant. Now, that's useful in its own right, but what we could also do is that we can record this particular assessment and then we can monitor it on a regular basis. So if we just apply these scores to the hazard monitoring tab, we'll now see that we can now enter some further information about the monitoring of this particular hazard. So we can select a member of staff who's been chosen as being competent to do this, and we can set a date, let's just say in a month's time, for this particular hazard to be reassessed. And further investigation, we can put some notes about what actions are required to recalibrate or to produce a test environment. And we can see here that this is our current score, 4 by 3 by 2, giving us a 24 total. We can attach some documents here. Once all this has been done, we can save this particular hazard monitoring record. At a later stage, we can come back and create, in a month's time, a new record, and then we'll be able to compare by going previous and next. We'll be able to compare the records over the last period that this hazard has been monitored. And of course, you'll also be able to produce reports, which we'll look at in a later video.